Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're stripping away the electrifying guitars, the booming drums, all of it, to find the raw, beating heart of early rock and roll, the words themselves. Because when you piece together the lyrics from the era's biggest hits, you start to see this hidden story take shape. And we're going to follow that story, using only the lyrics as our map. So let's ask the big question. Beyond the beat that got a whole generation moving, what was this music actually saying? When you really line up the lyrics from all these different artists and songs, a surprisingly clear narrative starts to emerge. It's this incredible story of love, of rebellion, of crushing heartbreak, and, ultimately, of release.
So here's how we're going to trace this journey. We'll move through 4 distinct chapters. We're going to start with the soaring highs of total devotion, then feel that explosive energy of rebellion, navigate the absolute depths of heartbreak, and finally, discover the one place that offered salvation to everyone.
All right, so our journey begins exactly where so many of these songs do, with a declaration. And this isn't just, a simple crush. Oh no, this is an all-consuming, world-altering promise of complete and total devotion. I mean, just listen to the sheer power being given to one person here. These lyrics don't just say, hey, you make me happy. They claim this person can literally change reality, make the darkness bright. Love becomes the central organizing principle for the entire universe. It's a staggering statement of faith in another person.
And this takes that devotion to a whole other level. It's not just powerful anymore. Now it's fated. That word destiny, you see it pop up everywhere in these songs. Love isn't a choice you make. It's this preordained, almost supernatural force. Holding a hand isn't just a sweet gesture, it's literal magic. This is the absolute peak of the romantic ideal.
But let's be real, this era wasn't just about quiet, sweet devotion, was it? That powerful internal feeling often needed an outlet, and it would build into this outward explosion of pure energy. This music was called rock and roll for a reason, and the lyrics are absolutely jam-packed with the vocabulary of physical rebellion.
Just look at this pattern. The verbs that show up in countless songs are all about action, about chaos, about just letting loose. Shake, rattle, rock, roll. Go, go, go. It's like a command to move, a call to break free from the quiet, still world that came before it. This is the sound of a generation finding its voice and its feed.
And in Great Balls of Fire, those two big themes we've been talking about, devotion and rebellion, they just collide in the most spectacular way. Suddenly, love isn't just magical. It's a physical force that literally shakes your nerves and rattles your brain. It's chaotic, it's overwhelming. And the response isn't fear, it's pure, exhilarating thrill. Great Balls of Fire. So what happens when a love that feels like destiny, a love that physically shakes you to your core, just falls apart? Well, the crash is every bit as dramatic as the high. As you can see right here, these lyrics really represent the two poles of the rock and roll heart. On one side, the absolute vow, and on the other, the devastating betrayal.
And that brings us to the inevitable flip side of all that intense devotion. The anatomy of heartbreak. And what's amazing is that the lyrics of this era provide a surprisingly detailed, step-by-step guide to a breakup.
The story, it almost always starts right here, with the memory of the promise. This lyric sets the stage perfectly by reminding us of that vow we just talked about, that rock-solid belief that this love was supposed to be forever. And then, the turn. The rug gets pulled out. The abandonment is almost always shown as sudden, absolute. There's no slow fizzle, it's an overnight disappearance, revealing that the entire promise was a lie. And the key emotion here isn't just sadness, it's that sharp, stinging pain of deception. And finally, we get to the aftermath. And just notice how simple and direct this is. The pain isn't some abstract concept, it's physical. Tears on my pillow is such a real, tangible image of grieving all alone. And the blame is placed squarely, simply, caused by you. And that completes the whole tragic story. So what follows that pain? Well, the lyrics actually define it for us. Loneliness isn't presented as some noble state of solitude. No, it's just a waste of time. It's the silence of a phone that doesn't ring. It's the emptiness of a room. It's a state of pure, crushing isolation.
So this is the big question, right? If devotion fails and all it leaves you with are tears and a silent telephone, what's the answer? Where do you possibly go from here? Well, believe it or not, the lyrics provide a very, very clear prescription.
The answer to everything.
The incredible joy of new love, the wild thrill of rebellion, and even the deep pain of a broken heart, it's all found in one place, the dance floor. This is the ultimate solution, the communal cure for whatever ails you.
It's almost like the lyrics are writing out a doctor's orders for how to heal. Step 1, you go to the hop. Step 2, you rock and roll. Step 3, you do the twist. The command is always the same, move. Let's rock isn't just a fun phrase, it's a literal prescription, a clear path out of your sorrow.
And what's so crucial about the dance floor is that it's for everyone. At the Hop says it perfectly, all the cats and chicks can get their kicks. It's a truly democratic space. It doesn't matter if your heart is full or if it's broken in two, you come here to move and to find that amazing physical release.
Now, this might be the ultimate example of just how powerful that release is. The music in Jailhouse Rock is so transformative, it can turn a prison, the ultimate symbol of confinement, into a full-blown party. I mean, if everybody in the whole cell block is dancing, it proves that no amount of pain or confinement can stand up to the power of a great beat.
So there you have it. That's the entire emotional arc of early rock and roll, told completely through its own words. It's a journey from that intense, one-on-one devotion through an explosion of rebellion and devastating heartbreak to a final, collective salvation found right there on the dance floor.
This was the story of their world, coded into these fantastic 3-minute pop songs. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If someone, 50 years from now, were to analyze the lyrics of today's biggest hits, what story would they find? What does the music you love say about you?